think I really like the way the eyes are machined as well. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's kind of a ripple effect, yeah, for the eyes. They're really cool. Okay, this is the Athena 1800. This is gonna be run by KBD fans. This is an interesting board. It is a fair price too, in my opinion. So the 1800 is gonna cost a few different variations of how you can spec it out, but it should start at 209. And when I say start at, it's gonna start 209 plateless solder PCB. If you want the hot swap PCB with a plate, it's 229. I think that is hella valid. The box is cool, like for, again, the starting price of 229. Look at this unboxing experience. Little nice unboxing experience. We have a screwdriver set. How does this work? Does this just peel back? Oh, it does. Look at that, look at that premium. Oh, I just ruined it. My bad, guys. It has a screwdriver set. It has accessories, silicone, I guess they're calling it pellets, dumbbell gaskets, and then we have what looks like some feet. They did send me a few different plates here, but obviously when you pick one up, it's gonna reflect your purchase. It is a 1.6 mil PCB. Let's take a look at this first. Here is our PCB. They gave us the hot swap one today. Hot swap one, hot swap. Here is our PCB. Hot swap PCB actually looking fairly decent. It does look like we have, unfortunately, a fixed bottom row though. There's a solder PCB, yes. There's an option for a solder PCB. And it looks like the only layout options are the same on both. I'm not gonna say this is the end of the world. It's just one less option, but we do get everything else. We get split backspace, we get ISO on the hot swap as well, which is really cool. Split left and stepped and regular caps. But there is ISO. There is ISO on this, as you guys can see. So that is nice. That's very inclusive. Fairly standard fair PCB here, which I appreciate. Also, it does look like this has a pogo connector. Again, I'm gonna just say this. I like this. I think out of all the new stuff that has come out recently, pogo connectors, they're good. They're very, very good. Also, just to take a look at the mounting styles, I saw someone on YouTube mention this as well. The mounting points look fairly good. They're attractive mounting points. We have nothing underneath the spacebar, which is great. So I'm excited to try this. I would have loved to see this with a solder in a plateless configuration. That would have been cool for an 1800. I feel like you don't get a lot of 1800s done with plateless, you know what I mean? That would have been cool. What do we got for plates here though? We have a polycarbonate plate. We have an FR4 plate. Ooh, I like the fact that the plate on the FR4 and what looks like aluminum is separate. So we got some plates, and then we have the keyboard itself. Oh, I haven't even looked at the color we got yet. Wait, this purple's kind of nutty. Ooh, wait, that carbon fiber internal is kind of hot looking. So this would be a hot swap unit. Let's just pretend we use the aluminum plate, which we might. So yeah, I guess 229. Is this carbon fiber cover plate is 237? Never mind. So the carbon fiber plate is a little bit more. But if you want, the standard plate's gonna be stainless steel. It's a fairly good price, even for the carbon fiber, 237. And if you want a brass internal plate, it starts at 242. Or I guess technically 222 if you want plateless. But I'm gonna talk about just the hot swap PCB. I mean, dude, that looks pretty good. And then we have a little interesting blocker over here with some LEDs, I'm assuming, that'll pop up over here. And then here is the bottom. Nah, this is pretty sick. This is actually pretty sick. I didn't think it would look so good on the purple. I think this is genuinely one of the most interesting boards that we've had in a while, like style-wise. I think this is cool. I like the texture on this too. This is cool. So wait, I guess the cover covers all of this, I assume, so you can't even see. I guess you could technically change the eye colors. We'll go over all the stuff on the page here, so let me share the page. The brass one looks hella cool. So we have, oh, the raw one looks hella cool too. Ooh, okay, this is actually, I think, the cleanest one. This is E-coat white. That's kind of clean. The all silver look, I kind of like that one there. Purple's what we got, which looks pretty dope. They have anodized silver. I mean, this looks just as cool as the E-coat. I think the E-coat looks cooler. The green's pretty cool. The blue, I mean, it's blue. The gray, I think, is really cool as well. Oh yeah, look at this. Okay, I didn't even see that. I didn't get that far. You can buy different eyes. Damn. Damn, the red's pretty sick. Ooh, the pink's pretty cool. This is a cool project. I like this a lot. Here's the pricing. So it looks like if the most expensive configuration humanly possible, looks like it's going to be $250 on the hot swap PCB, which is not bad at all. And then the lowest price point, again, is the plateless configuration in the solder PCB. Let's take a closer look at the rest of the case here. Actually, let's go back to the Athena here. I want to see... I mean, dude, again, this is sick. I like this whole design for this board. I think the gold eyes are my favorite. So it's top mount or PCB silicone gasket mount. I'm probably going to go with polycarbonate today for the plate because I'd like to see this in top mount. And I think it would sound good with the switches I've chosen. Pogo pin LCD screen. I mean, this is going to be so neat for the price that you're spending, man. I mean, I'm into this. 17 mil front height. Effective front height of 21. This is a sick project. Here is the side profile. It is pretty bare bones when it comes to the side profiles here. It does have this like little machined mark at the bottom over here. I think it kind of adds some character. I wouldn't expect too much out of this. It's, I mean, for the price that you're getting this at, it's not going to be super exaggerated for a side profile. But I think that's nice. The LCD screen's there. It's already installed on this one. It has pogo pins. Back of the keyboard. Pretty standard fare. What do you guys think? Like, honest opinion. Very nice for 1800. I know, I really want to build this in plateless, but I just don't want to build it in hot swap plateless. I'm sorry, guys, if you always wanted to see me do that today, but I think I really like the way the eyes are machined as well. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me get in a little closer after I put in the feet. I think the only thing so far that I'm kind of like smudge about is I'd like 7U on this, but like I'm also not mad. It's kind of a ripple effect, yeah, for the eyes. They're really cool. So there's the up close of how the eye looks. I mean, this is already dope as fuck, dude. All right, PC plate. We did our cherry clip-ins. We'll tune them afterwards. Now we're gonna do some obscuras. Actually very excited to try top melt with this. All right, let's see what's underneath this. Wait a second. That is interesting. So I didn't think, okay, I looked at the exploded view on the website and I was like, damn, that is interesting, but I didn't actually think this would be in this, I don't know why I didn't think this was here. So this is the weight of the keyboard. And then underneath this would be the accent pieces, but I think it's done this way to accommodate the eyeballs, which makes a lot of sense. Also included is KBD Fan's new daughter board here, which I've grown to really like, which is the squiggly line FR4 with the traces running down it. It works really well because it acts as a little spring mechanism for this guy, as you guys can see. Cool. So it has pogo pins on the OLED. We have a big silicone blocker for the LED. This is easy to build. I like this. Top mount first? I think so, right? Alrighty. Let's screw this in. Let's put this. This is just so cool to flip over, man. Now we have to decide what shall we ever do for keycaps on this bad boy. It's a hoot. I didn't want to say that. I was thinking, I was actually thinking about that. And then you have this little owl LED screen thing here. Definitely up there with recent 1800s, and the price is insanely unbelievable for what you're getting here. I'm all for it. It does look pretty beautiful with this on it. Yeah, this is good. Ah, this keycap set is so cool. Or sorry, this keyboard is rather so cool. I love this, man. This is a neat board. I really hope it sounds good. Oh, here it goes. This is really clear. That is really clear. This is a really decent screen. I feel like this is nicer than the Matrix screen. They said they're still optimizing it some more. I mean, dude, that's pretty damn clear to me. Oh, look, when you type it, he eats faster when you type. I guess the gift accelerates when you... that's funny. That's funny. I like that. I like that. All right, let's see how this board sounds. We'll switch the mounting style right after this as well. But we'll do top mount to start. Let's see how this sounds. We're using Obscuras, polycarbonate top mount. I mean, it's pretty solid. It has a slightly sharper alpha. It's a little resonant for the alpha. I wonder though if this did have the stainless internal, not the carbon fiber one, because carbon fiber is a fiberglass composite. I feel like this with the stainless internal would be a bit deeper. So I think in a way, it might not make sense to spend the extra money on carbon fiber. It does sound, I do need to tune the spacebar. It does sound pretty good though. I mean, I like it. The modifiers are just okay. Like, I wouldn't go crazy. But yeah, I do really like the spacebar. And I don't mind the alphas. I think the alphas are very, very pleasant. Very, very pleasant for alphas. But you really can't get upset at classic top mount with polycarb. Always. Again, I would say the modifiers. Actually, the mods on the numpad sound really good. Okay, before I switch over to gaskets, I do want to see about a tiny force break on this. I kind of just want to... I feel like this is going to sound a little nicer now with the force break on it. I think this sounds way different already. Curious too, I want to see a cherry for the spacebar switch here. Ooh, okay, I think the cherry switch really works for this build opposed to the Obscura. I like the alpha sound of the Obscuras a lot paired with this cherry switch. Ooh. Ooh, this is nice like this. All right, cool board, man. All right, let's try the gasket mounts now. So this is mounted from the PCB. So we're doing all the gaskets from the PCB here. So this is what you would use if you end up going plateless. Oh, this is actually hitting for me. Okay, I think aluminum. I mean, this sounds really good with the PC. Aluminum gasket would be absolutely nuts with this. Even just going plateless would be absolutely nuts. I did like the top mount sound. I do feel like you do need to force break this. I feel like it'd be nice if KBD fans included some force break stickers. If I were to get this board right now, I would probably just get the plateless version. Hearing this, I think I like the gasket feel and sound a lot more. I would get plateless and do cherry switches. And it would cost me $209. That's a pretty insane steal. All right, cool. Fun build, fun build. Thank you again for KBD fans for letting me take a look at this. This is, dude, I'm blown away by the value here. I think this is nice. Fun design, and it's gonna be in stock from what I understand too, so. Love you guys, thanks for tuning in, and good night everyone. See ya, love you. I mean, it's pretty solid.